I pulled into the driveway of my wife's mother's house, the very same one I bought, just to pick up my kids. I never imagined I'd walk into a battlefield. Then I heard them. Laughter, not the soft kind shared over good memories or funny stories. This was jagged, cruel, the kind of laughter that slices. I froze beneath the open window, and what I heard next unraveled me completely. Her name was Elise, a soft-spoken woman with a brilliant mind and a smile that could make you forget the world. We had met back in college, me, a broke engineering student full of ambition, her, a law student with fire in her bones. She said she admired how I saw the world. I loved how she made me feel understood. We built our life side by side. Long nights, missed holidays, sacrifices that went unspoken. I pulled double shifts. She passed the bar. I bought a ring. She said yes before I could even finish the question. We bought a home, my money, her taste. She wanted her mother nearby. Said it would help with the kids. So I bought a second house, signed it over in her name for security. Her mom moved in soon after. I didn't question it, because love means trust, right? But slowly Elise changed. Or maybe she just stopped acting. The warmth faded. She was home less often. Conversations became whispers behind closed doors. Her phone, once left on the counter, was now locked and guarded. And her mother? She started looking at me like I was just furniture in their way. And there I stood, beneath that window, hearing Elise's voice slice through everything I thought we were. He still thinks the house is his. Let him believe it. Idiot didn't even read the fine print when he signed it over. Her mother laughed, sharp and bitter. You played him perfectly, baby. That prenup's worthless after refinance. Once the divorce is final, you'll have the house, the car, and the kids. Let him keep his spreadsheets. I didn't react. My body locked up. My hands froze, my face burned, and something inside me cracked, not loudly, but deeply. In a single breath, everything I believed about my life twisted into a lie. Elise wasn't just planning to leave me. She was planning to ruin me. And she had help. Her mother, the same woman I had supported through her medical issues, who sat at my table, who tucked my kids in at night, had helped her do it. I didn't storm inside. I didn't yell. I walked away, quiet, composed, precise. Because rage is noisy. Revenge? That's a patient game. And I intended to win. I started with silence. I let her think I was still blind, still the devoted husband bringing her morning coffee. What she didn't know was that I had installed remote monitoring software on our shared laptop. I watched as she laid out every step of her plan, emails to divorce attorneys, fabricated messages accusing me of abuse, strategies to get full custody. She even had fake incidents written out for friends to remember. Her mother guided her through it all. I documented everything. Emails, timestamps, login data, screenshots. I set up a new phone, hidden cameras disguised as pens, and quietly moved money into an offshore account. All the while, I smiled at dinner, kissed her forehead, and played the clueless spouse. She thought she was running the show. But when you try to deceive a man who builds systems for a living, you better hope he didn't design the one you're trying to break. Phase 1, financial. I stopped contributing to our joint account. I set up a business under my cousin's name and funneled my income through it. On paper, I was broke, barely making barista wages. She didn't notice. She was too busy crafting her narrative. Phase 2, legal. I hired a ruthless attorney, twice as sharp as hers, and 4 times more expensive. He filed for divorce before she had a chance to serve me. The motion cited irreconcilable differences and requested a full psychological custody evaluation due to concerns over her behavior. When she was served, the look on her face was worth every dollar. Phase 3, reputation. I anonymously sent the drafts of her emails and text messages to her law firm. An internal investigation into ethics violations began almost immediately. I also forwarded the same files to the friends she planned to use as character witnesses. Suddenly, no one returned her calls. Phase 4, property. She forgot about one tiny clause buried in the refinance agreement. If either party committed fraud during the marriage, ownership reverted to the innocent spouse. My lawyer filed a motion with all the evidence 2 days before our court hearing. Her mother received an eviction notice the same afternoon when we met at a neutral upscale restaurant. Her idea, thinking we'd reach some sort of compromise. She walked in wearing fake confidence like an outfit that no longer fit. She smiled. I think we can work this out amicably. I just nodded and slid a folder across the table. Read. She opened it, her eyes scanning the first few pages before she froze. She flipped back. Again, her fingers shook. What? What is this? Your blueprint, I said calmly. The one you wrote in permanent ink. Her voice dropped. You hacked me? I took a sip of my drink. No, you left the doors wide open. I just walked through. She glanced around, hoping for help that wasn't coming. It was over. Her mother was already packing. Her license was suspended pending review, and the court had already seen her fake evidence, along with videos of her talking about how to manipulate the system. She didn't cry. She didn't yell. She just sat there, empty, exposed. For the first time, I saw her without the act, and she knew it. That evening, I picked up the kids. They ran to me smiling and asked if we could stop for ice cream. Of course, I told them. I always say yes now. The house is mine again. The silence inside isn't lonely. It's peaceful, like fresh air after a violent storm. People ask if I regret any of it, if I miss her. I don't. I loved an illusion. Now I live in truth. Betrayal may be a craft, but so is revenge.